the whole idea here is, what should I post on Facebook? I have a lot of students and a lot of clients who say, what should I post on Facebook? I want to build my business. I want to get customers. I want to get recruits. And what I'm doing isn't working. So what should I post? And I'm using something called Wirecast for the first time. I've had it for years. I just never could figure out how to use it. And the reason I'm doing that, instead of just, being here live like this, is I wanted to show you some slides and be able to go to a different camera so I could do that. So that's what we're doing here. So let me give you the slides, because I have that together, and I will give it to you right now. All right, so what should I post? What should you post on Facebook? So number one, who or what should the post be about? What should it be about? Should it be about you? Should it be about your product? Should it be about your business? Or should it be about them, right, the other people? Or should it be about a problem that you can solve that some folks might have? Okay? So if you post on Facebook, I'm sure you've discovered, if you start about, let me tell you about me. Let me tell you all about what's happened to me. Most people, that wears pretty thin, except for mom and maybe, a couple of family members. They don't want to really hear about you more than maybe once or twice. I'm sure you've discovered this. Then if you try, let me tell you about my amazing product, my amazing business, my amazing this, my amazing that. Let me tell you all about this amazing thing that I have that I want to sell you, right? This, after the first few times, it doesn't really go over very well. So you're kind of cooked with that. Then you could say, how are you? How is your day going? And I don't know about you, but that doesn't do anything for me. When a total stranger says, how are you? It's like, what do you really care? I mean, you don't really care. You get me? What's the bottom line here, right? We kind of know this. So here's another option, and that's something I've done for 6 years, and I have just started teaching it, so I thought I would put it on a live, just kind of on the house, so something that's been working for 6 years for one person. And I have built 3 different network marketing companies to the top of those companies. Number 1 recruiter for one of them, and the others hit the top spot in the company, the top rank that they have, all within 90 days. All using nothing but Facebook profile posting and messaging, okay? And I'd like to share, without paid ads, okay? So here's an example. Let's say that you are in the weight loss business of some kind, weight loss, cleansing, what have you. And you might post, is it really possible to lose weight without exercise? That's just a question, right? So it's just a question that you have, and people can say, you don't know if it is or not. Is it really possible? Well, for someone who's thinking about losing weight that hasn't done it yet, this would be a real question. Some people say, you have to exercise a lot, and other people say, no, you really don't. So this is a question that addresses a possible issue and something going on in the mind of a person who would be your prospect if you're in the weight loss, cleansing, that type of business, okay? Another one would be, what should I post on my Facebook profile to get customers? Now, this is what I posted tonight. And on my Facebook profile page, or on this page, I could say, okay, what should I post on my Facebook profile to get customers? 3 tips for what to post. Would you like to see a live? Well, when I did that last week, people said, oh my gosh, I want a live. Show me what to post so I get customers instead of driving people away. See? So that's what you have here. Here's another one. How can I get people to listen to me when nobody ever heard of me? Now, this is something that a lot of network marketers have, or people that really don't have experience marketing, and they'll say, I'm on my profile page and nobody listens to me, nobody's ever heard of me, so how am I ever going to get anybody to buy anything from me because they never heard of me? And that's a perfectly legitimate issue, right? Here's another one. How can I grow my business when nobody responds anymore? Okay. So here's what you want to do. If you're in the business of whether it's a network marketing business, you have some kind of product or program or service that you market. If you are an affiliate for someone and you market affiliate products, or if you're a coach, a life coach, or you're a consultant, you have your own program. It might be your own, weight program, your own motivational program. It might be something that you do yourself without, you created the program, the product, what have you. What you want to do is post stuff that solves a problem that you know how to solve, that certain people will have, that will discover that you can do this and start coming to your page, because Facebook is going to help you with that. So let me show you what I mean. You don't solve all the problems in the world. None of us can do that. In the medical world, you have people that are ear, nose, and throat specialists, or you have oncologists, or you have people that are bone people, or brain people, or internal people. So every person that's a professional, any kind of helper to someone else, has a specialization. We specialize in helping certain kinds of people with certain kinds of problems. That's kind of what we do. So what you want to do is think about what are the problems that you can solve, who are the people you can solve them for, and that should be your focus. And this is also called your niche. Those are the people with certain characteristics that have certain problems that you can help. Okay, and I'm going to show you how this works. So when you're thinking about how to market on Facebook, particularly in the network marketing business, you don't want to ask, who can I get? You want to ask, who can I help? Okay, that's what you want to do. So instead of who can I get, that whole mindset, they're going to see that right away. You want to ask, who can I help? Okay, so you might say, who is that? Who is it? Who can I help? So here's step one. You start with somebody that is like you. And what I mean here is that you have, if you're in the business, you have a before and after with your product or business. Let's say that you were at one time fat and unhealthy, and you've done this program. Let's say that you're marketing, and it's now 6 months, 9 months, a year later, and you are now healthy and slinky. So you've gone from your before was the fat and unhealthy self, and now you're healthy and slinky, let's say, or slinky and healthy. Okay? So now what happens is, with your what should I post on Facebook, step one is there will be other people like you, see, who are still in the before. That means on the left, you'll see they're still fat and unhealthy, where you were. You're not there anymore, where you were. And they are now in the middle looking to become healthy, which of course is something that you and your program can help them become, right? And at the end, they still want to be healthy and slinky. So your step one is you can start by offering people who are still at the state of your before to go through the transformation that's similar to the one that you went through with yourself and your program, with what you have, your own tips is what I mean, and your program, to help someone else who's looking to become healthy and slinky achieve this, okay? So what happens is you will be able to help some of those people, not all, but some. And those are the kinds of problems that you want to talk about solving with your posts, okay? Because people that are still kind of at an unhealthy weight, of course, are thinking about what they can do to lose. And they have a lot of questions in their minds. And if you talk to them, not about selling your stuff, but about why is it so hard to lose weight, they'll tell you, well, I have all these foods that I eat that are really difficult to stay away from. Or I work at the hospital and they serve mostly crap food. I'm a nurse and we eat out of the vending machines. Well, if you are in the business of helping someone lose weight, and you know from talking to people in your market that they say are nurses and they do shift work and they eat out of vending machines, you might make a post and say, 3 steps to help you stop eating out of vending machines if you're a nurse and you eat from vending machines, or how to stop eating from vending machines when you're a shift worker, because it's, whether it's flight attendants, whether it's doctors, whether it's nurses, there are a lot of people who work 3-4 days in a row, or seem to, and they end up eating a lot of crap food. So a problem that you could address and start thinking about is, how can a person get off that? And you don't do that by selling your product. You find life habits that you can show the person so you can prove you can help them. You see? So that's really that's the idea here. I want to show you a way to do that. So you don't pitch your product straight. You have to earn some goodwill and trust first. And the best way to do that, a number of people have been really fixated on this for years, and I am one of them, is that you show that you can help someone by actually helping them without charging any money, but showing that you know certain life habits that can teach people how to get off this problem. And that won't be the only thing they can do, but it shows that you can help. You can, you could say, for example, if you're in the weight business, you might tell people if they are really hungry in the morning, one thing they can do is eat protein first thing, let's say. And someone can eat protein and they won't feel as hungry as quickly as if they eat cereal, which is really a, talk about appetite creator. Eat a bowl of cereal and you'll be hungry in 20 minutes. But if you start with some chicken or you eat some kind of protein, it's going to be a lot longer before you really get hungry. Now, this is a basic tip that somebody in the business of helping someone go from unhealthy body, overweight body, to a healthier, slinkier one will know. And if you're in that business of helping the niche, which is people that have trouble losing weight, you will know this. And you can offer this. And a person can go and try it and feel, oh my gosh, that was really wonderful. And she actually knows something. So what else do you know? And this is how you begin to establish goodwill and trust. And then when you make an offer that you have a program, it's received much better. Because number one, you've proven you can help. So you're clearly more than just a seller of some company product. You actually know your stuff. And you care about the niche and the people and the problem. See, so that's really the person you want to become to them. So for example, I might give you one of my own examples. I've been helping network marketers who don't know what to post on their Facebook profile or on their page to get customers and recruits. That's one of the things that I definitely do a lot. And you can go check out my Facebook page if you want, because I'm doing this on my 100 customers page. If you go to facebook.com/Kim.Klaver, KIM.KLAV like Victor, ER, you will see a slew of posts there. In fact, I'll show you. I may even have it here. Let's see if I have this is my Facebook profile page, which you can see there, right there. Here, let's see. Are we live here? Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So when you go to my profile page, you just scroll down and you will see a slew of stuff here, of posts that are just on the house. Okay. So I want to show you that because I post several times a day. That's here and it's on the house. You can see them every single day. The other thing is, because I have built 3 companies and 2 consulting companies that have nothing to do with network marketing at all. I have some high-end, really high-level, that are in the thousands of dollars, personal coaching programs that I do with people who really want to hit the ball out of the park. And I've sold those as well, like I said, in the several thousands of dollars. Again, all Facebook profile posting, okay? Plus 3 companies that I've built on my profile with messaging and profile posts. So because I've done that, I can help people do that. So you want to learn how to do that. So I have a demo. I'm going to give you a link to go and see it. If you'd like to see a post that I did about 3-4 months ago, maybe 6 months ago now, it was an experiment where I did one post, and the post began with, is it really possible to get 100 customers in a year? Is it really possible to get paying customers in 45 minutes a day? That was how it started. And the next line was for 365 days in a row. And it had several lines, and there were probably about 12 or 14 lines in the post. At the bottom of the post, I said, if you want to be one of the first 100 people in this program, which is going to cost money, $30 a month, $1 a day. So they knew right up front it was going to be $1 a day for this program to learn how to get customers in 45 minutes a day. They had to comment and say, I want to be in the program. And then I would send them the link to go and sign up for it. Within a week or 10 days, we had 100 people sign up for this $30 a month program with that one single post. That was it. And most of the people are still in it. And if you'd like to, just to show it to you, so that you see, this is called the 45 Minutes program. 45 minutes a day. This is the program here. And if you look here on the, it's 190 members there right now. You see that on the way right in the corner here. And if you look, see it says here members on the right underneath this orange picture here. Look on the way right, you'll see above these little heads 190 members. Most of those people are still there. We haven't promoted it too much of late. We're promoting quite a bit bigger program right now. But that's what this program is. That's where these people went. So I have a demo where I'm running I included this particular post and commentary to show you how that worked. Where in a week we got 100 customers right on Facebook. People were screaming, I want to get in, I want to get in. And so it was filled up in, like I said, a matter of a week or 10 days, $30 a month paying. And there were no big discounts, none of that stuff. You'll see when you'll see it. So what I did is I thought I would give you the demo where you could see that. The demo is a webinar that I did. It's going to be this here. To show you a program that we've developed called the YesS. It's called the YesS software. It's a high-end, high-ticket, high-level service type program for people who really want to make some major income, 6 to 7 figures, here in this next year. So what I'm telling you to look for here is about, I would say, 15, 20 minutes into this webinar, which shows you how this big YesS software program works. What happens there is you will see this particular post as an example, and we call it a sweet and sour post. That's what it is, and it's a marvelous example of how you can take a post and tell somebody something sweet. Here's how you can do this: 45 minutes a day, you can get customers. Something sour, but it's going to be 365 days. Next year you could be a different person. Sweet, sour, but you have to do the work. Next year you could be a different person. That's a sweet. But next year, but it's going to take work. That would be a little bit of a sour. You have to tell people both. I have discovered that the more I tell people the downside, the more they like it. Like, this is a webinar. It runs about an hour and 13 minutes. It's mostly demos. And at the end, for people who are looking to be in our private YesS software program, you have a chance to apply to get in there and get a booking and meet with one of us to see if you're going to be a good fit for this program or not. Like I said, it's pretty high-end and high-end service for people who really want to grow this way, where you're leading with as much as possible the objections. Why? Because if you are marketing, say, skincare, and you tell them, everybody, oh, you've got to try this, it's lovely, it's wonderful, it's the most fabulous thing in the history of the world, you got to try it. And then you sample it out, whatever it is, skincare, hair care, weight products, and you give everybody these samples. Well, you have no idea what is in their cupboard, you see. And so if you're selling something for $100 a month or $85 a month, and what's in their cupboard is a jar of Ponds for $6 or something else that's $5 or $10, you're going to have a hard time selling that person. If you want to do a lot of sales, that's an uphill battle. So what we teach people to do in those cases is, instead of saying, I have this great, marvelous skincare product that you've got to love, you got to try it, we start with, I have this kind of high-end spa quality type of product for people who like to do facials and really place a lot of value on how beautiful they look. That's the product that this is. So it's high-end spa quality for people who do facials and really spend a lot of time and care and money on how they look. So do you know anyone who might like to know about something like that? Well, you see, then you have placed your product at the part of the luxury skincare end where the people aren't going to be saying, yes, give it to me, if they're spending $5. And they may very well recommend, oh, that's a person who spends a lot. In this way, you get way fewer people to sample to, but the ones who do are the ones who already spend that much money. So your chances of getting a sale are much higher, and chances of keeping your customer long term are much higher, you see, than if you tell them how great it is without knowing a single thing about their values as it relates to how much of their time and money and resources do they want to spend on their face or on their hair or on their weight. People are all different. Some people spend thousands of dollars on skincare. La Mer, try that product. It's $3,000-$4,000 per jar, right? That makes stuff for $100 look cheap. But for someone who's at the $5 end, that's where their values are, so they're not your clients. That's why with toothpaste, look at the shopping cart. The shopping aisles when you go shopping for anything. The toothpaste aisle has hundreds of toothpastes. Why? Because there are hundreds of different tastes, hundreds of companies, and they're all in business. So you want to find your niche, the people who are the right ones for you, and to do that on Facebook, you need to post in certain ways. And if you go to this website here, maxout.com, and then you see the / I think you could read it, FB, like Frank B, RET dash other. You will see this. There's no opt-in. We're not collecting emails. We don't even want to do email. People don't read email. I don't read email. I used to have giant lists, but I don't have time to read anybody's email, so we just don't even bother. You can go there and just see it, and you'll find that link and see how you love that. All right, good. I hope this has been helpful, and I will come back here now and see if I can get myself back here without screwing it up. Let's see. There, good. Okay, good. Well, it looks like we were able to get the live going, and it looks like, oh, good. Okay, perfect. That looks good. All right, so we'll see what happens here. And I am good to go. I hope you're good to go. I don't see any questions, but that's totally fine. This is the first one of these lives that I have done, so thank you for coming, and I'm hoping to see you on another one. All right? All right. I'll see you guys. I'll be doing one of these, I think, every day. A little shorter ones, but I wanted to start with something that had some substance. They'll all have substance.